Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Up Your Experience podcast. It's me, that Blaise McBain guy, or so I think. There was a lot of things that made me question that today. But with me, as always, it's Bats. Bats, how's it going, man?
Hey, pretty good, and I don't question. I know I'm Bats, so you know.
Dude, look, Bats, I'm not a person that hates Mondays. I'm not a Monday hater.
Oh, I am.
I think Tuesday is the worst day of the week. By far. I don't think it's close.
See, I have a theory that Monday should be taken out and Tuesday should be taken out because Tuesday will feel like Monday and we should start on Wednesday, but still get off on Friday.
Okay, I don't necessarily hate that, but
Yep.
Here's how I knew today was going to be a not great Monday. All right, I get up. Luke's still snoring, so I have to wake him up. He's like dragging. I get his lunch made. I get ready, right? Getting ready to head out the door. Luke thinks that he didn't unpack his lunch from before spring break. Spills his lunch all over the floor.
Oh, well, wait, what kind of lunch are we talking? Like soup, sandwiches?
No, I make him like homemade Lunchables. So I get him like lunch meat, carrots, like a cracker, chip or something, cheese. Try to balance it all out.
All right, so it's not as horrible as I'm thinking, like soup all over the floor.
No.
That,
But I'm just like, oh god, dude. Okay, so I'm like, let's get it picked up. Everything's fine. I haven't had coffee. I need coffee. I am like dragging, right? We get out of the house late. So I stop to get coffee on the way, and I have traffic duty right now. But on the way to work, I hit every single red light possible, every single one.
Yeah, my luck.
And I was like, bro, if I hit every single light on the way to work, I know it's gonna be a bad day. I know something is awry. And you bet it was. I almost got hit by a person, and by a person I mean a person in a truck. During traffic duty this morning because I was holding up my hand for stop, and I was like, cool, I'll just walk in front of your truck, like you will stop. Because I'm of the philosophy, if I'm directing traffic, that if I get hit, that ruins that person's day and week because they hit a teacher at their kid's school.
Yeah, because that's definitely not going to ruin your day / week, probably month.
You know, whatever, man. It's not like they're going fast. That's neither here nor there, Bats. But then all the track meets I was talking about yesterday, 3 of them got canceled. So that's where I'm at in life. It's been a day.
Yeah, well, you reminded me that I went to the store for nothing because I went to the store to get Alani's so I could be up in the morning, and I definitely didn't get any.
Oh, no, that's the worst,
I know,
dude.
because you were like, I forgot my coffee, and I was like, coffee? What did I... Oh,
bro,
dude, I'm upset now.
That's been my life since the storms and us losing all the food. Like today, I made waffles for the boys tonight, and then I realized we don't have syrup.
Rip.
I was like, this power outage thing's never never gonna let me down.
Doesn't really go bad. Did you just not have syrup before, or like you?
No, we did. I legitimately threw everything out if it was in the fridge for over X amount of time because it'd been cold and now been heated.
Yeah, but doesn't that not bother syrup, or does it?
Bats, I'm not risking it, dude. Because here's the thing: if you get
risk
sick
it for the biscuit all the time,
if you get sick from nasty syrup, you're not gonna want to eat syrup again.
See, that never happens to me.
Yeah. I do want to talk.
Gotta deal with it. Have you ever had? I'm trying to put this in a nice way.
Okay.
We'll say expired milk that's chunks.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, you mean
never made me want to stop. That's never made me want to stop drinking milk.
Dude, you're wrong. The worst thing I've ever done is pour a glass of that, and I was like, wait a minute, is the milk too cold? Was it ice? And it was not. It was not chunky because of ice. Cottage cheese is spoiled milk. I don't know, dude. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I do want to take a moment and talk about something. So if you're listening right now and you're like, I don't want to hear political or sad things, just like fast forward like 2 minutes, maybe 3 into the podcast, and you won't have to hear it. But I want to talk about 2 things that have happened within 45 minutes of where I've lived in the past 2 days. First of all, I was driving to pick up the kids yesterday at 2 a.m. Saturday morning. There was a car accident on the highway, involved 2 vehicles. 9 people passed away because there were 8 people in a Toyota Camry, aging from 1 to 18 were the children, not including the adults. I am not sure if that was like all of their family, and I don't know any of those people in that car, but like that's a horrible, horrible thing to happen and a horrible tragedy. And I hope those people's families can like find some solace and get through that. But along with that, today, as a school teacher, this is not going away like you would think it would. In Nashville, Tennessee, there was a shooting by a 28-year-old woman who walked into an elementary school and shot 3 9-year-olds and 2 adults. Maybe 3. It might be 3 adults. I can't remember if they counted her in the total or not. I really hope those people's families can find some peace, because stuff like
really
that shouldn't happen. I had to talk to my 7-year-old about like, hey, you might go to school tomorrow and hear about this. Like, just know, like, you're okay. Like, we have police on campus. Like, we always have our security like ramped up. But I shouldn't be talking about my 7-year-old about how that can happen at school. I shouldn't have to go through the day and think about, if this was to happen at my school, how would I deal with that situation inside my classroom? Because that is often something I think about. Like, I will share that knowledge. Like, I often think about what is the best way to protect my students. And like, what is if we're in a situation where we can get off campus, what is the best route off campus? Lucky for us, like, we're 2 minutes from the police department, but 2 minutes is still a long time when something like that's going on. Apparently there was like a whole manifesto that this lady had drawn up, and I really just hope those families can find some hope and some peace, because it's a tragedy. And I know there's gonna be a lot of people that say thoughts and prayers, but like, we've been saying that for over a decade now, and laws and things have not changed. So that is my 2 cents. If you're mad at me for that as a listener, I completely understand. But I am mad that this continues to happen, especially like in my profession, where it's already hard enough to go in and teach every day and try to provide the best quality learning possible, when you also have to worry about crap like this. Which leads me into a segue that if you are having mental health issues, you should seek help. And there are many ways to do that. You can go to therapy. You can, you can reach out to me. I will help you find a therapist if you need me to. Like, I'm happy to do that. I'm ambassador for Guardians Mental Health. Like, we have ways to help people. We have therapy finders. We have resources across the board for, anxiety, depression, so on and so forth. If you need help, reach out to somebody. Like, please, for the love of everything, reach out to somebody. Get help. There's many different ways to get help out there. But I'm gonna hop off the sad stuff, and we're gonna talk about video games. But I did want to take a moment and recognize that, because I know it's close to home for me, just because of where I live. But I just want to take a moment and to recognize that and say I really hope those people can find some peace. And Bats didn't know I was gonna do that, so sorry, Bats, for like trauma dumping there for a minute, but
I was just letting you go.
I just think it's something that needs to be brought up. I know we come here and we talk about,
it definitely does.
Like, we come here, we talk about video games every week, talk about things that make us mad in video games or happy or whatever. Talk about the news and that kind of stuff, and I kind of stray away from the political stuff, but I think this is beyond political. I think this is a human issue. That scales past politics.
I would agree.
I talked for longer than my 3 minutes, by the way.
As to say, it's tragic and saddening. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
For me,
there's nothing
it's
else
yeah,
to say.
it was way out there, but like I don't. For me, it's not a like it's a debate to get into, but it's not because then it just opens up a lot of other things. But it just to me, it just shouldn't happen.
Yeah. Like I said, I know there's gonna be a lot of people that are like my guns, and like I'm not gonna get into all that because that's not for me. That's not what it's about. It's about providing safety to classroom students. That's what it's about for me, and providing safety for for children in general.
And I agree with that. And I also think it's just people need to realize that. And I'm not saying that this was the case, but a lot of times there's always a problem with how it happens, and there's always like some mental health issue or tragic
Yeah,
accident that stirs it, and it's like these things need to be addressed,
yeah. That's the same. If you need
especially if
help,
there are flags that are thrown up way before this.
yeah, like please reach out. If you notice something with a family member, like talk to them. If they need help, find them help. I mean, like it's as simple as that. And that's as someone that's helped people, and I've talked about this before. I've helped people with mental health issues. If you're willing to listen and not talk over them, like listen to what they're saying, help them get the help they need, everything's gonna go a lot better. I'm not saying it's gonna be 100% happy-go-lucky and fine, but it's gonna be better. And I like I said, it's one of those things that hits close to home. Like I had to talk to my own child about it today, and I was just like, he's 7, man. Like I couldn't even imagine if my parents told me at 7-year-old, like, hey, you might hear about this tomorrow at school, blah blah blah. It's just one of those things that's kind of crazy. Like I said, for the people that were fast forwarding, clicking that 3-minute mark, I know I've gone past that, so I'm gonna drop it. But I want to at least recognize that and take a moment and keep it moving along. On a more happy note, Bats, or maybe not, I don't know, honestly, because I was out of town this week. I drove a lot. I drove like 20 hours in 4.5 days. And I got a haircut. So if you're watching the YouTube video, which this will be on YouTube, you'll notice my hair is much shorter.
Ah, that's why he's live. He
Bats,
freshened
let me
up.
tell you a story. She goes, hey, you want your hair this short? And I was like, why don't we go a little bit shorter? Because I told her I wanted to be able to still put it up. Mistake when I said a little bit shorter because I can't put it up now. It's just short enough where I can't put it up, and it bothers me so much.
Well, I'm
But it looks
afraid to get
good.
mine cut.
Looks good. That's all I'm saying. Looks good. But I know you've been playing some games this week, man. What you been playing? Anything good? Anything bad you want to talk about game wise? Because I got some things to talk about game wise.
You mean you think I've been playing games this weekend?
Oh, that's right. You worked a bunch.
Oh my gosh, yeah, did I?
Yeah.
Pretty much worked from like 4 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. And Friday it was 4 in the morning until 5:30. And then I worked Saturday.
I laughed because my wife goes, "What time does Bats work?" And I was like, "Oh, he like leaves to work at like 3 in the morning and gets home like in the afternoon." And she's like, "Wait, when does he sleep?" I said, "When he gets home from work."
Yeah. I can't
And she's
wait
like,
till I don't have to do that anymore.
she goes, "That schedule sucks."
It really
uh,
does.
and I was like, "Yeah, no, just a little bit, just a little bit."
It really does. But you know, that's how I get money and play games and
Yeah,
hang out with people. Eventually, I will be changing my schedule for summertime, you know, getting back into boxing routine. So I will be taking like Tuesdays and Thursdays off, having a
nice.
regular sleep schedule, doing running and all that. Because I obviously can't do most of my boxing setup at like
Now,
2 in the morning.
I need to send you this boxing setup that I saw that I really want to get. I just don't know where the heck I'd put it where I wouldn't break a wall. But I'll send it to
See,
you. It's super
I
sick.
got all
It's a
my stuff
rhythm.
in my pull barn.
Yeah, I don't have like a separate area, but I'll send you what I'm talking about later on. It's sick. It's like a rhythm-based boxing thing.
But Saturday I played Smite, and it was fun until I regretted it.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds. Yeah, I'll be relating to that in a little bit.
It was
It's fun
I had
until it
some good
wasn't.
games. So good that I don't remember them. because I only remember the bad one. It was pretty much so. Az got to play carry in
Yeah,
this
I heard.
game,
I heard he had a blast.
and I just find it funny because I don't think I've ever seen Az get really mad
Oh
at the
yeah.
game, and he was upset. This Marty went like 27-3.
God.
I don't know if that's the exact thing, but I swear he's getting up there. He could have got 30. I don't even know. We could have
Dude,
let
you
him
know
get
that sound
30.
effect's like, oh my god. Like that's what played in my head when you said it.
Dude, mine was more for Az where it was like emotional damage.
Yeah, dude, that's I've been there. I think we all have. That's a rough time, dude.
And none of us could kill this guy whenever he rotated.
It's almost like his passive is absolutely busted.
Passive, I think it was just the amount of damage.
Yeah, but you have to remember his lifesteal is insanity.
Oh, that would be all right if he had the lifesteal. It was literally like 1-2, I'm dead. What? Huh?
Oh, okay. Well, that's just unfortunate.
Yeah. Now when we all ganged up on him, he died. But like he would just single us out. And then we the worst part is I really feel like we almost won that game. Like they did a push. We wiped them, right? There was a Ganesh left. And we're running. I go, no, 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 no. EFG. Let's go EFG. And so it's as Suave and I doing EFG, which is a Hebo, Morgan, and a Donza. And I'm not gonna like name call because I feel like I took it out of proportion already, but we had a solo up that didn't go on EFG with us. And we lost it to a Ganesh.
I can see that being a problem.
It was
Dharmic pillars go burr, bro.
well, the worst part is we lost it to the Ganesh when it was one basic attack.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yikers.
Yeah. So I will admit I may have gotten a little upset at that.
Understandably
Rage
so.
Bats came out.
Oh no, dude.
But other than that, the only thing I've been playing is Last Fortress. I do plan on probably playing some PlayStation here in a little bit because I found out there's a Jack and Daxter collection, which I'm gonna get. And then
There is. Wait, did you go buy a PS5?
No.
Oh, okay. You said buy because I know you talked about it yesterday, and I was like, wait a minute, Bats. You can't just be like, I'm gonna go play the PlayStation, and then not say you got one. Like, I was about to be a little.
No, that's the Ratchet and Clank. I didn't know Ratchet and Clank made a new game, man. So now I need to get a PS5.
It's good. I was playing through it, and then the boys kept wanting to like go and just run around the map, and I was like, I just want to finish the game. It is very good.
I was like, this sucks now because now I need a PlayStation 5 because obviously I want to play all the Ratchet and Clanks. So I was like, I'll just do the Jack and Dexter's first, save my money.
Yeah, 100%.
Because where I'm at in life right now, there's way too much house projects to be spending money on a PS5.
I feel that. I dug up a tree today. I feel that.
The problem is I need gravel. I need to rewire my house. I need a new roof on my garage. I need to start putting some automatic garage doors on my garage because I'm tired of all the shenanigans with not having one.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that. My big thing right now is like I'm trying to get like shelving units and stuff put up for the boys to like clean up some of the space in the house because like there are Legos everywhere. Sorry, Lego, because Legos is not a real thing. The plural of Lego is Lego.
It's not Lego.
Nope, that's according to Lego themselves. By the way, that is the their thing. I wish I was
a bunch
joking.
of Lego.
Yep.
I don't know if that sounds right.
It doesn't. I agree, but I also think for the longest time thought electronical was a word when I was younger, and it's not.
Oh,
so
you just opened the way for my funniest thing that I had yesterday or Saturday. Saturday. So, and you reminded me of the greatest game I had on Smite. So I was playing Hercules in the jungle, right? Bopping people. And when I mean bopping people, I literally was just coming out with a club because I was crit Hercules. bopping people.
I hate everything you're saying right now, but okay.
And somehow it got to the point where I was like, all right, so if there's a bunch of Hercules in a game, would you call it a Herculi?
Oh my god. No, they're Herculans, dude.
Herculans. Well, how would that work? Why would you put it in there?
I don't know. They're Herculeans. Like
'Cause see,
Ohioans.
I was gonna do something like goose and geese, but you can't do that unless you do like Hercules,
Or
and
you're
that
like
doesn't work.
Californians. They're Herculans, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, but I feel like in order for it to be Herculans, you'd have to have more than like 20.
Okay, now we're putting all right, bro. I'm done talking. You're putting numbers on it now. Okay, I see how this is. All right, dude. Kick rocks. I'm done talking about it, bro. You're over here like, oh, I'd have to be above 20. I'm looking at like a number like between 5 and 7. Get out. how about that?
Hey, I'm just
Oh
putting
my
logic.
God.
All right, but yeah,
Oh.
that was everything that I did because the rest of it was just working and sleeping, and I feel like there was not enough sleeping.
Dude. Okay, this past week's been wild. Spring break was last week for me. So on Monday, I casted Marshall versus Oklahoma State University, and I solo casted it. And I had one of the biggest fumbles. I haven't had this happen in months. I've been solo casting a good bit recently. And game number 1, fine. Game number 2, Marshall just stomped. If you haven't watched it and you want to go watch the set, it's a 3-game set. It's on YouTube, along with all the other casts. You can go check them out. So sorry for the spoiler about game number 2, but I zoned out, bro. Like, because I'm one person talking.
This is why you need a chair too.
Is why I need a chair too. But it's also, I just zoned out. Like, I don't even know if having another person there with me would have changed that, because we took the kids out to David Buster's that day, and I was going all day. Like, I had practice in the morning, immediately went to David Buster's, didn't get home till like 5 in the afternoon. And I was just exhausted, like mentally done. And I zoned out during that one. I made up for game 3. I had like one moment where I did something silly, but other than that, it was pretty good. Then I played some Smite afterwards as a tainted Rama in Assault. My new thing is going into game modes and building tainted on mages and ADCs. Because if you're going to build healers, then I'm going to build tainted. Which we'll talk more about that in a bit. I might not have to do that anymore. But it's been a blast. Like, I had top damage, and I think Vio was in that game with me, because I think he was Baba, and he was like, Baba always has top damage. I was like, nah, tainted Rama, bro.
And it actually worked.
It actually worked.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Tuesday, we played some warm-up games, and I was popping off in the warm-up games, dude. I played Freya, I think, one game early, and it went really, really good. I don't remember who I played. I think I played Freya, and it went well. Like, I bopped early. And then I played like an Ishtar game that started off good too. And then we went into our AGL set, and it's like we forgot how to play Smite, and we got bopped. Me and Az like completely tried something new. Not the time to try something new, by the way, for a start, that you haven't tested at all. But I've seen it enough, and we just absolutely dropped the ball on that. And then game 2, like, it was just rough.
I want to throw out there that I wasn't in this comp match because they decided to have this while I was asleep.
Yeah, because the enemy team goes, we can play Monday or Wednesday, and I was like, okay, what works for everybody? And everybody's like, Monday, and I was like, cool. Or sorry, Tuesday. They're like, Tuesday, because I was gonna be out of town Monday. We played the set, we got smacked. Is what it is. Then I casted Louisville versus Oklahoma State University, and that set was insane.
Oh no, wait, I was in this one, wasn't I? Yeah, no. I was in this one. We have too many comp matches, man.
Yeah, we have one a week, dude. Too many.
This was the
You were in this one.
Yeah, this was the one where you were like, play Thor, and I was like, oh, I have not played Thor in a while, but
it started off so good, dude.
Go for it.
It started off so good, and then it just went all down the drain.
I was like, I'm Athena.
This is true. I casted Louisville versus Oklahoma State University. That set was good. And Poncho Sinbad, I gotta shout this man out. Played set, and the couple games I've watched him play set, he has gotten a quadra multiple times in unofficial Pinta. It has been absolutely insane. I don't know how he's allowed to play that god. Then I went out of town for a couple days. Went down to Atlanta. Went to this place called Putt Shack. Very expensive but fun. It's putt, but they have like rules to each little like stage. It was pretty fun. Played it with the kids. Had a good time. Then we went to a few other places. We ended up going to like the zoo and all that kind of stuff. I love being down in Atlanta. I certainly hope Worlds is there next year, just for like the places to go eat. I love going to like Fellini's Pizza and grabbing a slice. It's so good. You get this giant slice of pizza.
About it. If it is and we're going, you better be showing me these food places.
100%, dude. I already know like places we can go. Like that's what I'm excited about.
We're gonna skip Worlds. We're just gonna go eat food.
True. So while I'm out of town, I take my Steam Deck. And do I play it? No. I played Street Fighter Duel on my phone, which is a new game. It's a Crunchyroll game where it's Street Fighter, and you can choose like tap the combos and stuff, but you can also just like equip your characters and then hit like automatic and let them fight. And I don't know what it is about it, but I've been playing the crap out of it. Haven't spent anything on it. But there's a Monster Hunter event going on right now where they have 10 in Monster Hunter armor. And it's pretty cool. I've been having a good time playing that. I actually have a guild mate in it, so I'll post just a link in the description for my friend code and the guild if anybody wants to play. And then Mighty Doom came out, which is like a top-down Doom game for the phone. It's all right. I've tried it out. Like if you like Doom and you like just like going through like little stages and stuff where you control the guy, like the Doom Slayer, it's a nice little game. Wasn't bad. But I've been slamming Street Fighter Duel. When I got back, I did Last Spell Dares on stream. Last Spell is a fun game, dude. That game is hard. It's a roguelike tower defense. So that's been good. I played some Smite. I had a guy DM me that I was despicable when I soloed him as Ishtar, I think, and he was Chiron. And then Bats came over to to gank as jungle, and the guy's like, "Oh, you need help from your jungler?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm 3 levels up. I don't need anything right now. I need to get you out of this game." And then I forgot someone else came over and he died.
I thought he said you were desperate.
Oh yeah, he did call me desperate. That's what it was, dude. I don't know. This guy was like on some stuff. I don't know, man. I was bopping that man. Other than that, I've been playing some Assault. I just need a break from Conquest. Been having a rough time there. I played Smite during the day on stream Saturday. Had a great set of games. Games were awesome Saturday during the day. Game Saturday night, awful. I lost all of them. So that's fun. I got like set in Assault and built Tainted. Had a good time. Played some Marty and Conquest, popped off. Played Zeus and Slash, popped off. Got Chang'e in Assault, popped off. I sold my whole build. Like I sold half of my build to switch to Tainted Steel, Tank, Chang'e. And that's what helped turn the game around. I'm convinced. Honestly, everybody popped off that was in the game with me. Like Boss, Kenny, and Vio were in there, and they were going ham. And then I lost. I just went on a huge losing streak, and that includes regular games and ranked. So, and then me and Bats yesterday played a ton of cooldowns run it over, finished Magic the Gathering quest, and that was a pretty good time. Loki is not okay in that game mode. I don't remember if we had any other like interesting times. We literally just turned our brains off and built bad builds and had a good time.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, we did. And we didn't like really lose either. That was the sad part.
Yeah, I think like Loki, I was 10-0 before I died.
And then you ended up being like 12-10.
Oh, we went against that speed hacking on her last night.
Oh,
that was wild.
Okay, we did lose the game.
Over that we lost that game. That guy was like going all over the place, dude. He was insane. And then I got to play Kurnanos in cooldowns runneth over. That was a good time too. Like we were just bodying people. Other than that, I've been playing some League. I've been playing some League of Legends. I played with Boss and Vio, played some ARAM. I got Jinx the other day. And got a quadra and was really mad. There was the other person had already died, so I couldn't get the Penta, but we won the game. And then I learned some new champs, and that was a time because I got 3 new champs in a row, and all of them vastly different. But after a little bit, felt pretty good. Tonight I played before recording. I got Kog'Maw. If you know how Kog'Maw works, he's a bug-looking dude, but I got a B skin for him, so he was B-Maw today. And he has like a spit that you can hit as an ability. You have your W, your second ability, allows you a longer range attack. Your autos are longer range. And then your E is like this slime you can throw out that slows people down. And then your R is like Agni R, like where you can like artillery shot, right? But the cool thing about Kog'Maw is when he dies, he becomes a bomb. And you can just run at people. And that's fun. So that's what I did. I literally just ran it down as Kog'Maw. But I've been enjoying just a nice little switch up. I've been getting frustrated with Smite, so that's why I've been playing like a lot of Assault, Arena, Slash. Just been frustrated, not for any reason particular. I've just been frustrated with the game. I'm hoping that changes tomorrow, because tomorrow, Season of Hope comes out. And it's giving me hope that it will be better.
Well, I'm glad you have hope.
I do. I have some hope. If you want to go listen to the patch notes breakdown, where I go over the whole entire patch notes, all 150 god and item changes, among other things, map changes and other things. There's a video on YouTube. There'll be a link in the description. I got it under 50 minutes because Vio told me I couldn't do under 2 hours. So I halved that and then took 10 minutes off. But have you looked at the patch at all, Bats? No, I didn't leave anything out. I covered everything.
I honestly saw the video when you posted it today and went 50 minutes.
Yeah, dude. You're lucky I got it down that low.
Because I think you posted it right when I was off work, and then I was going to bed, and I was like, nah, I'm not even going to, because then I'm gonna be up.
Yeah, I had it set to publish at 1 Eastern.
Was it 1?
It posted to YouTube at 1 Eastern. I posted on Discord at like 2 or 3 something.
Okay, yeah, that's because
probably 3 for you. Yeah. I know. I need to shout out I'm happy about a lot of stuff in this patch, but the thing that I'm super excited about is they're doing the community celebration event, and Dapio Art has an Awelish avatar that's going to be free in the community celebration, and I'm equipping that immediately. Dapio makes all my emotes. Well, has made them all recently. I'm actually slowly but surely replacing all the emotes with Dapio emotes. I just love everything that Dapio does. Like, the artwork's really good. Always does like great feedback. Is always super responsive. Really good. So I'm excited to have that avatar in Smite, and I 100% plan to use it as soon as I get it.
Man, always push that artwork on me. Like, oh hey, this is my artwork, but you can't have it. Haha. Look how cool it is.
that is a lie.
I know, but like you can't, like I can't have it because then I'm copying you, and then it just feels weird. So you know.
I mean, that's true. I get what you mean now.
So what needs to happen is I'm just gonna wait till they get a new one, buy it first, and then be like, "Ha, you copied me."
Yeah, whatever.
I wouldn't do that. That's too much work.
That's too much work. Other than that, I mean, is there anything you want to talk about with this patch? Should we, or specifically?
Oh no, I there is something I do want to talk about. You know, I didn't want to interrupt you in your long gaming week experience and everything.
I was trying to keep it quick, but also a little bit interesting.
This man, as he's talking about this set with the almost pentakill, quadra kills, and all that, after we have our bad set, messages me, bro, you won't even believe this jungler over here almost getting pentakills and quadra kills and stuff like that.
Bro, it was nuts.
I was like, man, that makes me feel so great after we just had that set.
Simply be better. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Then sat there. Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
I didn't. I sincerely did not mean it like that. I'm just saying, like,
because I watched it and I realized it's because he has a team.
Yeah. 100%. That's like, obviously that's the. Yeah.
Like, Hey, he was
You're-
not soloing those. I saw it.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, there. Believe me, it's there's a team surrounding that for sure.
And as I watch mine, it's like we all go our separate ways, and it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, we're good at that, dude. We are
Like,
quite good at that for
let's
sure.
go on this person. Wait, over here or over there? Or are we just doing here? No, I'm gonna do a tower.
Everywhere, bro. Here, there, everywhere.
Other than that, are we going on to news? Other news?
Well, I want to talk about some Smite things real quick, just so for if people that don't know. All healing's nerfed by 30%. This includes gods and items. Some got more
About
nerfs than
power.
others, but like they buffed power, and some characters got like a slight rework and like switch up or shift, whatever you want to name it. Specifically, Hell and Aphrodite. So make sure that if you're interested in playing those characters, to go check them out. New conquest map setup, new pathing, new catch-up mechanics. Not getting gold or not getting XP for killing a enemy 4 levels lower than you. There's a catch-up mechanic camp that if you're down in gold, like you can go there with your team and get the gold as long as it's not invaded and taken down. Invading it gets you nothing. Other than that, new battle pass. It's 90 levels now. It includes 3 new skins. There are alternate colors of the skins in the battle pass, and new tier 5 Aphrodite skin. That's kind of my TLDR of the patch.
And Anubis now runs at people.
Oh yeah, and Anubis runs at people when he's firing off Locust, which is super sick.
Anubis jungle.
Yeah, we could talk about some gaming news because there's some wild news.
Really
First and
is.
foremost, April 19th for my Power Rangers fans. Bats, are you an OG Power Rangers fan?
Yeah.
Well, it's coming back with some of the original people, and I'm kind of excited about it. I saw J2 Ruto talk about it, who was a guest on the Bocce podcast a couple weeks ago. But let me see if I can go look at the
I think I
exact
saw
link.
a trailer for it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, I think, right?
I don't
Hold
know if
on,
it was
I'm
on
finding
Netflix.
it.
I think I was
Yeah,
just
Netflix.
scrolling Facebook one day and I was like, what is
It's
this?
Netflix. It's called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, premieres April 19th. I'm definitely going to check it out. I'm kind
I
of
will
hyped
probably
for
check it out.
I
If
think
it's on
a cool
Netflix,
idea.
I'll definitely check it out.
So I think it's going to be awesome. Let's see what else. There is Counter-Strike 2 announced that everything from Counter-Strike 1 will carry over to Counter-Strike 2 as far as your items. It's
Which
free
is crazy.
and everything carries over. I've seen some gameplay of it. It looks solid. Like it's a nice update to the game for sure. I'm curious to see like what new things are going to come to the game. By obviously, if you're releasing a new version, like it should just be more than updated graphics. So I'm curious to see what the rest of it is. I haven't looked too far into that because I know they're still in the process of like implementing things. So I didn't want to get too far into that. I did see. I don't know if you've watched any of the Diablo 4 videos from the open beta, but there's some wild things from Diablo 4 that are going on that are going to have to be patched before the game comes out.
Hopefully, it stops kicking me out of the game.
Did you know that if you're a sorcerer and you're on a widescreen monitor, you have an automatic advantage over other players?
That's baloney.
Because teleport doesn't have a range on it. So your widescreen monitor can allow you to teleport to places other people's can't if they're not on a widescreen monitor. And Hydras work the same way. So you can throw Hydras like in a room and just solo a boss without ever having to fight it.
I need a widescreen monitor.
Dude, there's some crazy stuff with Diablo 4.
Till they fix it. I'll get the widescreen and they'll be like, patch.
Oh, they're 100% fixing that before June. But I mean, like, just some of the builds and stuff I've seen for Diablo are insane.
See, I want to play Diablo so bad, but then I'm like, I don't want to ruin the actual game experience.
I mean, they only released Act 1 in 20 levels. The beta's gone now. If you hit level 20, you got like an extra backpack or something, but that
I
has
didn't
a
know
little
that,
wolf
or
in
I
it.
would have grinded.
Yeah, I wish I knew that because I would have played too, but I was driving all of yesterday, so I couldn't finish it, and that's unfortunate, but that's okay.
I mean, even like Ember was like, "Oh, I can't believe you're not playing Diablo." I was like, "I don't see the point, man. I mean, I started it, I played it, it was fun, but now I'm like waiting for the game."
Yeah.
Had I known I'd got a backpack, I'd have been like, grind, 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 grind. Who needs sleep? Now I'm upset.
Other than that, Twitter, dude, Twitter, Elon's wild, bro.
Oh, tell me something we don't know.
April 15th. The only things that will show up on your For You page on Twitter are people that paid for Twitter Blue. So your For You page will only be people that paid for Twitter Blue. So anybody you follow for your For You page won't show up in For You to find new people. You have to go to your follower page and you can only see the people you follow.
The heck is blue?
It's a $7 subscription.
Ha.
Yeah. Yeah. Mind-boggling. The only thing more mind-boggling, oh, what a great segue, is what's going on with multiverses. And did you know multiverses is still an open beta, Bats?
No.
Did you know the open beta for multiverses ends on June 25th?
I didn't even know it was an open beta.
Okay.
I'm not
Did
gonna lie.
you know that they're going to take the game offline off after June 25th and not release the full game until 2024?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's an open beta.
What? They never even said it was an open beta.
Did you know that they will not honor a refund on the open beta product if you've spent money on it? Even though they're going to take the game away for at least 6 months, if not more.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. I don't like. I read this tonight before the podcast. I said, "Oh, thank you for free news." But also, what the heck, dude? That's actually not the words I used.
I don't even have.
But that's it was. I'm
I don't
just
even have
absolutely
words.
mind-boggled.
Well, I mean, I have words, but I don't think I should say them on the podcast.
Like, just wild, bro. There's no shot that they thought that was okay.
Yeah, like they're not gonna get backlash from that.
I'm just mind-boggled, dude.
It's a beta?
Yeah, dude.
I'm looking this up right now.
I've believe me, I've read it more than once just to make sure I wasn't an idiot.
Yeah, but shouldn't it like say, how does betas have seasons? Oh, okay. Open beta test. Open beta. When did they have? No, hold up. We need to. Season 2 is now live. I don't remember this game coming out going, oh, this is the beta. Yeah, it wasn't. Oh, no. It does say open beta live. Man,
Look,
this is
man, I'm just
baloney.
saying it's shenanigans. That's all I'm saying.
Why do you have to pay for a beta? I remember paying for this game. Or did I pay for it?
Yeah,
I
you
don't think
did,
I paid
definitely.
for it.
I think you did. Anyways, I just literally was sitting there. I read the Elon thing and then I read that and I was like, there is no shot that both of these things happen on two different things. Like, I was, funnies.
How do I always find games like this?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I blame you.
I mean, honestly, that's fine. I'll take the blame for it. That covers the gaming news for the week. I'm sure I had some more stuff, but with being out of town, I don't know, man. Street Fighter Duel. That's all I have. I've been playing the crap out of that. I don't know.
Man gets a Steam Deck, plays phone games.
Well, the thing was, is like the boys were still awake. I actually did play the Steam Deck when I went to go get the oil change the other day. I played Harvestella, which is, I forgot to mention, that game was good. I had a good time playing it.
I don't even know what it is.
It is made by Square Enix. It's like a Final Fantasy-esque type of game. Like there's a job system and stuff, and you have a little farm and you keep track of it, and there's a story. And you go fight monsters.
Huh.
So far, it's pretty good. So we have a random question of the week that I did not make. I'm going to mention it now, let you think it over. And then I'm going to do names of the week while you think it over, and then we're going to come back to your answer.
What if I already have an answer?
There's no way. This was submitted by Boss.
Yeah, then I probably just won't even answer it.
Okay. If you had an IRL passive, what would it be? All right. Now I'm going to go over these
Okay.
names of the week because
What
we
if
didn't
I
do names of the
already
week
have
last
an
week.
answer?
Oh my God. All right. Fine. What is it?
Sustainability. Bro, you think I haven't thought about this?
See,
Which-
I
which is a
I had
passive.
questions about this.
Okay, it's a passive to where like I'm not as hungry as often, so like I don't have to eat as much, and I'm not as sleep deprived. So like sleep is like it's kind of like a sustainability.
Yeah. So
Uh,
passive. When I hear passive, it means like it can't be a superpower, right? Like that
I
makes
don't
sense.
think that as a superpower though.
No,
You
no,
know,
I'm not. No, that's what I'm saying. So I agree with you. Like picking something like that, because I think some people are gonna be like, "Oh, well, I'd want to be able to teleport." Like, no, bro, it's not a passive. Now, I've thought about this because he sent it to me about an hour and a half ago. So I thought about it.
all I want to say is boom. You didn't think I was ready for that.
I really didn't. I thought you'd want some time.
I knew instantly.
I've thought about this a little bit, and I'd either want the passive that Michael Phelps have, where I have no lactic acid built up, so I can just exercise and work out as needed, because that's super sick, by the way. Or I would want the passive of being able to fully understand and be able to answer any math question numerically, like doing them. Like I can do this pretty well right now, like to the most part. Like I can go up to like a couple 100,000 on it on a few things. But like I'd like someone to be like, yo, if you had the log base 3 of 197 equals x plus 2, what's x? And I'd be like, boom,
That
done.
sounds like a superpower.
Okay, that would be sick. Because I already have like the mathematical ingenuity to do a bunch of like random math questions really quickly. But that would be like if I could just take that to the next level. It basically I want to buff on my current passive. you know what I mean? That's what I want. I want to buff on my current passive. That's what I want. A buff on my current passive. I think
I
that's
still like mine.
fair.
I don't know. I've thought about that for years. I was like, bro, imagine if there was just like because either a passive or an item like a sustainability belt that I could just put on and I wouldn't be tired anymore. Only need like maybe 3 hours of sleep, and it feels like a full 8 or 10.
Yeah, that'd be kind of
Like
sick
I
too. I
eat
thought about
something
that.
and it lasts for like days upon end. I would
Okay.
even just go for the whole sleep thing. I think that would
Yeah,
be awesome.
I
Like
honestly thought of the
if it
same
was
thing.
just
Like
sleep.
just not needing sleep, less sleep than I
Yeah,
already need. Again,
exactly.
buff my passive that I already have. Just buff it,
Because then
and we're
there's
good.
so much more I could do and not regret it the next day.
True. True.
Act like
All
I
right.
wasn't ready for that. How dare you?
We didn't do names of the week last week, so I'm gonna do them now. And the first two are by Ash, and honestly, Ash just submits the whole screenshot of his league lobbies, so I have to go through and guess what the
Which
name he
one
wanted
you
to submit
submitted?
was because I don't know. But he has Jupiter Plays, Knighthood Watcher, Kurokage, and I'm assuming it was one of those ones, or Crispy 101. Not sure. Then in his other lobby, he had Lol Connected, Lol Gravy, Don't Be Mad 69, and Clown, along with Mr. Alt Raw Memes, which I thought was good.
Yeah, it's probably that one.
Then what else did we have? Hold on, where I lost my place. Oh no. Nope, already did that one. Kenny submitted reading books, and then we had Core Taco Soul in our game, along with Soggy Bottoms and Big and Crispy. We had Cucked Gaming in our lobbies, and then Suave again pulled a Ash and submitted the whole entire lobby.
Hold up, let me look. I think I
It
in
was
this
Big
one?
Chungus mode, I believe.
Yeah.
And then there was also Diamond Among Hoes. That was his other one, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, at least
Gilly,
Swab didn't DM you this time.
yeah. And then Gilly submitted Grover's Dumpy, Sir Cuddle Muffin, Porta John. We also played against, what was that guy's name? Mr. Dumpy Lord or something like that. We played against the other night. We played against Depressed Loki. And then we have Beep Beep, I'm a Buick, Pirate Enthusiast, Purpa Slurp, Cream Cheese. We're all on the same team. It's a pretty stacked team of names there. Dr. Pepper Wizard, Yabba Baga. And you could probably guess that they were not playing Baba Yaga. We had Drama and Not Complex on the same team. And then we had Turd Bandit and Turd Bandit 2. Pickle Man Jr., Lord of Lollipops, Virgins in 2K, probably Clamped. Embright Smith submitted Horse Condom. I could have dealt without that. Toxic Tamale, High Kia Simp, and Low Kia Simp all on the same team. A Walmart TV. And then we had Kitty Cat E-Grill. Just Blame Senpai, which I'm convinced is a Ash Basham Smurf on League. And then Little Snake Uwu are our names of the week. But on the way out of here, Bats.
Here it is. I had to look.
Yeah.
I got Deep in Thought, and it's not spelled as the thought that you think it would be.
Oh, let's go, dude.
I had to look up the game because Ember was reading off these things, and I just blew it off, and then I was like, bro, who's in this duo lane?
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't let that one go.
You got any shout-outs, Bats, on the way out of here?
Sure, yeah. Shout out to the listeners for keeping us going, even after the 100th episode. Because now we're on,
true.
What?
101?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how crazy my week has been.
Bats needs counting passive.
Dude, who needs to count when I don't have to sleep? All right, I'm still.
Facts. I mean, you're not
I want that one, but yeah. Shout out to keeping us going. Hopefully, we can get to 200. I'll accept 150, then 200, and so on and so forth.
Well, the good news is that's the order things go in. So not hard to do there.
Shout out to Smite for trying to make duo lane not toxic anymore. Yeah.
God, dude. One.
Hopefully this patch brings some fun to games. Unfortunately, the patch is during our comp season, so it'll be interesting.
Dude, it's just gonna make it better. What do you mean?
I guess. I don't know. I have to wait and see. I haven't even read the patch notes. We will do a shout out to Az too, because he has been actually improving and popping off on support.
Dude, he's on the grind. Crazy. He is a grinder.
I would say out of all of us, he played the greatest in those comp matches. The way that he was playing, it was crazy.
Yeah, he played well this week, for sure.
I was impressed at those shells that he was popping off constantly. And they were
that was my worst
shells.
set of the season.
I redeemed myself on the second game. The first game, though, it started off good, and then
I mean, it was easy for me to redeem myself the second game because we didn't completely oof the start. I also played Freya, and I don't know why. I mean, on it, there was so many things wrong with me. I popped off on Freya before the game, and I was like, oh, I can play Freya. No, dude.
See, that's that was what my problem was. It was like, why did I play Thor again when I haven't played Thor for 6 months? Ooh. It's like
I don't know,
riding
man.
a bicycle. No, that's not how that works. And do I have any other shout outs? No.
All
I'm brain farting now. I'll let Blaze do shout outs.
right. Shout outs to what I hope is a better Smite patch that makes me want to play the game. I'm hoping it is. Shout outs to listeners. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. If you have, as always, if you have questions, suggestions, reach out, let us know. Also, shoot us some reviews. That always helps us with noticeability. We appreciate that greatly. Shouts to Ash Bastrom and the Simpy for Senpai podcast for just being a good group of dudes. And, also supporting the podcast. We support them. They support us. It's a great time. If you need your anime help, go check them out. I've actually been considering. I don't know. I'm gonna say it out loud. It's fun. I've been considering adding an anime segment to the podcast, like
Ooh,
once a month or something like that.
I like it. I have suggestions, ideas,
Yeah,
theories,
I think
all
like
that.
we don't talk about it too often, but I think it could be fun to talk about from time to time. I mean, we'll like mention we're watching something, but I thought maybe we could do like a little segment like once a month. I don't know.
I was
We'll
gonna
talk
say
about it
you and I message each other all the time. Oh, you
all
gotta
the
check this
time.
out. Oh, check this out. Check this
Yeah.
out.
So maybe we throw that in like once a month for a podcast or something, or once every couple weeks. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll get back to y'all. Y'all let us know if that's something you want. And then I had another shout out. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I do remember what it was. Hold on. Un memento. Announcement time. I haven't announced this anywhere else. And
Hey,
so
let's
if you're
go.
listening, you are our first. You will hear first before anybody else. Because I'm going to announce this on stream tomorrow. On April 3rd, 9:30 EST at the latest, hopefully earlier than that. I will be streaming on a Monday, like today, which you normally don't stream on Mondays. But I will be streaming Wall World, which is coming out on April 5th. Which now you're probably confused, like how you see streaming early. The devs and they reached out to me. I've talked to their community manager and stuff. They're going to give me early access to the game to stream and talk about and review and all that good stuff live here on Twitch. So come check it out next week on 9:30 Eastern on Monday. Shout
Let's
outs
go.
to them for that opportunity. I'm super excited about it.
Wait a
But
minute.
that's it. Yeah.
Was this the one you kept talking about but wouldn't tell me the game?
I told you that I had some good news about being able to play some games early, possibly.
Yeah,
That's one of them.
that's all I remember is I'm gonna be playing a game early, and I was like,
Hopefully.
oh, cool.
I was
What
hoping
game?
so,
You're like,
dude. I
nope.
applied.
You're
I
like,
look,
nope.
man, here's the deal. I applied and then I just have to hope. And my hopes paid off, okay? But
Let's
that's not
go.
the only one I applied for. So there might be more, but that one for sure.
That's called dedication.
It is. All right. Anyways, let's get on out of here.
All right.
Bye.
Later, y'all.